Your news feed explodes with coverage from every source. Your friends are texting you like crazy. Your phone is even suspiciously ringing from people who only ever text you. You open your feed and see that from multiple channels there's video of an alien on the White House lawn appearing out of a tic tac shaped craft and is walking up to some news cameras. He curiously stares into the lens for a minute, then casually walks back to his craft, and then, as quickly as he appeared, he disappears, ship and all, vanishes in plain sight. You blink and you miss it. Scores of people caught it on their cell phones who were touring DC and the White House. There's multiple angles from different news organizations. There's no denying what was caught on camera. What are you thinking with this new information? Is it an elaborate hoax? 48 hours later, people are still talking about it everywhere you go. Every news channel and YouTube blogger is dissecting the video frame by frame, and no one can debunk it. What's next? Do you still DoorDash your Taco Bell and just pretend nothing happened? Do you do the opposite and stop picking up your dog's poop on the sidewalk because nothing matters anymore and everything is a lie? I asked my guests what they would do, and maybe their answers align with some of yours. Let's find out what they had to say. Hey JD, check this out. If an alien landed on the White House lawn in some kind of craft, and then walked up to some cameras for some clean footage, then left in their craft fast as they came out, how would your life change?
Good night, man. Just tease us like that and not answer no questions?
Yeah, no questions.
Good gravy, dude. That'll put a dent in your Levi's. I suppose we'd at least put to bed the argument of them being real and looking at us from the sky and wherever else they go.
Yeah, I know that people would have boatloads of questions they'd want answers to. Do you think the government would cooperate in any way? Maybe share a little bit of what they know?
You know something, Mr. Dan? I don't think they'd say anything more than the aliens would say. And I don't believe, 'cause of how this country operates, the voters and protesters and all that, that anything could change. Look, man, first of all, half the population would pay no mind and go about their business. Of the other half that was paying attention, half of 'em would think it was a hoax and still go on about their business. Then what's left of who saw anything would still argue about the endless details that nobody'd know for sure anyway. Look at his eyes, look how they don't blink. No, it's goggles. Look at his flight suit. No, it's not a flight suit, it's his skin. No, it's not his skin. He's a robot. No, he ain't a robot. He's a living being. No, he's not alive. He's some kind of hologram. No, he ain't a hologram. He's from another dimension. Nope, he ain't from another dimension. He's a demon from hell. Nope, he's not a demon. He's an angel. No, sir, he's not an angel. He's an alien. And now we've come full circle. Good night, man.
I get what you're saying. The speculation would be endless, just like right now.
Just like right now. And let's say he tried to say anything at all about where he's from, where he lives, what his ship does, who he's friends with in the government. It don't really matter, 'cause still nobody'd believe him. No, really, Mr. Dan, would you? An alien shows up publicly like that and says a whole mess of things. Would you still believe him?
It's like that old Twilight Zone to serve man.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I've seen that episode a few times. That's exactly right. Without knowing anything about him, except he's got a high-tech ship, it doesn't matter what he says. Damn, man, just thinking about that episode, even if he did do something nice like showed us how to turn water into beer or diesel or something useful, we still don't know if he's trying to break us in like a colt and measure us for a saddle.
You're right, we don't. Hey, Don David, if an alien landed on the White House lawn in some kind of a craft, walked up to some cameras for some really clean footage, and then just left in their craft, how would it change your life?
Oh my, that'd start the end of everyday living as we know it. I mean, think about it. Caught on camera, multiple angles, no denying it. I think people would crack a bit, at least here in the UK.
Oh, what do you think people would do?
I honestly think most of us would stop doing the work. And after getting completely smashed and hammered at the pub, I think a lot of us would take to the street in a peaceful protest demanding from our own government that they come clean about what they know. There'd be some hooligans for sure, taking advantage and causing havoc, and that'd last a week or so. Then people would start to settle down, and I really think, depending on your beliefs, a lot of people would be swayed by the Vatican telling them one thing or another, and then a lot of other people would be on their knees praying away. For what, I'm not sure. You know, times have changed, and I do believe that more of us have thought of something like that happening. But you're saying in your description that the alien wouldn't say anything.
Right. Just land in a craft, let everyone see him, take some pictures and some video close up, then just fly off.
Aye, Dan, that would be something. And the more I think about it, what would he say anyway? Do they even talk? Do they have mouths? Aye, a lot of questions. Is it a sign of peace? Is it a warning? There'd be a lot to unravel, and I cannot believe that people could ignore it. I've got a million questions already. But the first one is, what's to be done?
Indeed. What's to be done? If an alien landed on the White House lawn in a tic tac shaped craft and walked up to some cameras for some clean footage, then left in their own craft, how would it change your life?
Jeez, that would be terrific if they'd finally do that. But they don't talk like you say. They just make it official that they're here. That's that's like saying I know where Jimmy Hoffa's body is, then just walking away. Everybody'd be like, "Hey, oh, what are you talking about?" I mean, yeah, with the alien making himself known, it could probably help all the poor saps, including me, to be vindicated. You know, letting everybody know that you're not crazy because you saw something up close. I mean, how many people over the years have been made fun of, or even lost family or jobs because everybody thought they were Looney Tunes? Dan, I know they're here and they're real. I don't know if it could change much though, because people are just so jaded these days. People need a lot of convincing, capiche?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't mean to be blasphemous or nothing, but Jesus himself could come back, as the Bible talks about. And I honestly don't even know if anybody'd believe that either. Yeah, nah, again, I don't mean no disrespect to God and Jesus, but I think even if you showed up to a boat show and walked across a lake and then stood at a picnic table with families and kids and turned water into wine, even then, no disrespect. But what language would he even be speaking? Would anybody sitting in their lawn chairs with beer in one hand and a big bag of Doritos in their lap even recognize him? Yo, short of him flying down from a cloud in front of a stadium of people. So that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. What would change if people believed what they saw? The alien we're talking about. Would the world seem different knowing that an alien presence was here for a fact? Do you think that people would just go about their business, or would there be some kind of mass demand for Congress or the president to release more information? I mean,
Hey, forget about it. The people in the government don't even know where their shit goes when they flush the toilet. How they gonna know about the aliens? Nah, but I see what you mean. It seems to me that there's already a lot of evidence out there. Pilots coming forward and the like. Sure, nobody's officially seen a famous alien on camera in front of the country. If and when it finally happens, if, I gotta say, first, I don't think it would be a shock to a lot of people. And second, it would cause a lot of confusion. I don't know that people would panic because nobody's getting zapped like the War of the Worlds. And I guess if it turns into that, come on, no amount of weapons could stop them, right? So forget about it. If the alien tells us he's friendly, we got to assume he's friendly. If he's not, come on, what are we gonna do? Fight him in the streets? With what? They got ships as big as aircraft carriers that are faster than bullets. They can disappear in front of us quicker than David Copperfield. I mean, they probably got laser beams that could melt your brain if you even think about it trying to attack them. Forget about it.
did we just talk about a pending event? Do you think that this will ever actually occur? As for me, I never thought the Rolling Stones would be touring in their 80s. Their 80s. But they are. And you don't have to believe it. But that doesn't mean it's not true. I once ordered a non-alcoholic beer at a restaurant, and I didn't even notice it till someone pointed it out. And that was after I drank it and commented on how crispy and flavorful it was. There's still people who don't believe that SpaceX has a reusable booster rocket that brings itself backwards to a robotic arm that catches it before touchdown. I mean, when I first saw it, I thought it was computer graphics. People want to see for themselves before they believe it. I totally get it. So, if an alien does make a big splash in public, on purpose, in front of news cams, and everyone sees it, what will you believe then? Leave us your thoughts in the comment section. And again, if you're so inclined, do me a solid and flick the thumbs up, yeah? And consider subscribing if you haven't already. I am Dan with a K. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honor to be here with you. Until next time, stay frosty and everything will be okay.